Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing K-1 visas, K-1 fiancé visas, specifically here from Thailand. So we're talking about a K-1 fiancé visa for a Thai spouse, or excuse me, a Thai fiancé. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's fiancé visa, although presumably you're going to end up married, so we'll end up being a spouse. Question is, what if I want to sort of live part-time between Thailand and the USA? I want to kind of split my time. We as a couple want to split our time. K-1 visa may be a good option depending on circumstances. Again, all of this is circumstantially dependent. This is just kind of general educational, informational only. But yeah, there is a sort of set of circumstances whereby someone can use a K-1 visa and still sort of move back and forth. Now, the issue with the K-1 visa is, one, it's not processing nearly as fast as it once did, so maybe some of the benefits in this context aren't quite there where they might have once been. Comparative benefits, I should say. Meanwhile, you now have to spend a fairly prolonged period of time in the United States going through what's called the adjustment of status process. I go back 15 years of doing this, which isn't very long compared to some of my other colleagues, but I've been doing K-1 visas from Thailand for a decade and a half. There was a time, adjustment of status post K-1 issuance and the arrival of that foreign fiancé in the United States, where the adjustment of status process was quite honestly, I hesitate to call it pro forma. They did, there was due process. They did have to, adjudicate the thing. But now, again, it's another one of these quagmire dumpster fires within the bureaucracy that I can't figure out any logical reason for it to be the way that it is. It takes forever now. It just takes a long time to get the adjustment completed compared to what it once was. I mean, there was a time when it was a matter of weeks. You arrived in the U.S., you arrived in K-1 status, you got married, and 6-8 weeks later, they mailed out the green card. After you filed the I-485 adjustment of status form, they mailed it back to you in a couple of months. It wasn't a big deal. And there wasn't a lot of, we need to interview this, we need to RFE that, RFE being request for evidence. They had the case file already and they knew what was going on. Now, for whatever reason, they seem, intent upon basically, making requests for evidence, which in my judgment, I don't really understand what the purpose of some of these RFEs is. And then meanwhile, just the overall process takes a lot longer. Nobody can really explain to me why that's occurring, what value is being added there. Okay, maybe, we've still got a COVID backlog. Okay, we are in 2023 going into Q2 at this point. So, that's getting to be an excuse that's starting to kind of hurt my ears a little bit. But okay, fine, there's a backlog out there and we still got to deal with it. Whatever, long story short, the K-1 visa may not be quite as optimal for those who want to sort of bifurcate their time between two countries, because at least on the front end of the overall process, you're going to be dealing with spending a lot of time in the United States just to regularize the Thai party to a given marriage's status in the USA before being able to travel about internationally with a lot more leeway, if you will.